Okay, what is up, everybody? So I'm just trying out a new streaming format here. So bear with me. Completely forgot to set up something that I was thinking about doing for this stream. So we'll just keep working for a sec while I do this, so we don't. We're just gonna give a little time. For some people to tune in. I don't. Something I haven't really figured out yet with all this is. Yeah, so I am streaming from my phone right now, and I'm not totally sure about how much I can go on other apps and stuff while I'm using my phone as a camera. So I'm not able to like go on Instagram and promote this stream right now and let people know that it's happening. So, you know, this is just kind of a test for me anyway, just kind of trying some things out and experimenting a little bit. What we're going to be doing is I have a am I even sending any audio? Let's see, am I sending any audio? I feel like I'm sending audio. Yeah, alright, I'm fine. Yeah, you know, we're just going for it. We're going for it. Okay. What's up, everybody? Streaming to a full 0 viewers right now, but that's all good. This is just a little bit of a test stream in a way, but let me think here. I think I'm going to just let this play out, and then I will download the footage. So my thinking is I'm going to stream this, and then might cut it down for some videos to post later. The audio is probably going to be pretty awful. I'm right by my window up here. We get lots of planes and sirens and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, to get right into things, I got some Lego recently. There was a really big kind of flea market, yard sale type deal near me recently, and I'm always on the hunt for secondhand Lego, particularly old stuff. You know, I love the 80s and 90s Lego stuff. I was really fortunate as a kid to inherit a really large collection from my much older cousins. So I have a lot of old, like kind of late 80s into the 90s Lego that I just love. The aesthetics of it, you know, are great, and you know, all original themes. It's before they ever got into all the licensed stuff, which, as you know, everyone knows, kind of dominates a lot of what Lego does now. But yeah, so I love retro Lego from the 80s and 90s. And this seller that I found had some really great stuff. They had like actually a lot of, you know, assembled sets with their instructions that they were selling. And I looked at a couple of those. Wasn't really anything I was super interested in. And the prices were actually pretty good. If money was no object, I probably would have bought them out completely. But obviously, that is not the case. So I just got these two bags. This bag of bricks and some minifigure elements for $8. And this hodgepodge mixed up bag of just minifigure parts for $10. Let's just tilt down a little bit here so we get some more of our table. So what I'm going to be doing here, I have my table shot here, and then I also have Bricklink up on my PC that I'm streaming from. So I'm going to be looking through this haul and just checking out prices on things as I go through it. And we're going to figure out if this $18 was worth it. Spoiler alert, it's definitely worth it. I think it's pretty obvious. This is a pretty great price, even for, old stuff that's maybe not totally complete and a little beat up. There's some good stuff in here that I think eagle-eyed viewers will probably have already spotted. So I'm really excited to get into this. I don't know where to start. If I had anyone watching, I would definitely take requests, about should we start with the bricks or with the minifigures. I think maybe because I don't know how much battery life my phone is going to give me. That should be fine, honestly. Let's just start with the bricks. I think the minifigures will maybe be more interesting, so we'll save those for second. Let's start with the bricks. There's some minifigure parts in here, so we'll put those to the side as well. There's our other fun background noise, is my beloved hound. He'll be barking intermittently. Police battery box piece here. I'm just diving right into it, clearly. 9-volt battery slot. I know there's some old stuff from this era that had lights and sounds, which is a pretty relevant first pull here, given the recent release of the Smart Brick sets. So here's the OG Smart Brick. Arguably smarter or not smarter, who's to say how smart the new stuff is? Let's hop right into Bricklink. Let me see if I can kind of crop my window here. I don't know if I want to have all my bookmarks fully visible. Give me 1 second, everybody. All none of you. Yeah, we're just going to do this. And just kind of crop this a little differently. All right. So we got Bricklink here. We're just going to search for police 9-volt. See what comes up. We'll go to parts. Nothing. Just happens if we search 9-volt. Okay. Still nothing under parts. Let's just try Google. I'm gonna close my my Bricklink tab from this stream super quick here, because again, I'm not sure if I want to be showing my just regular Google on here, but Lego police brick 9-volt battery pack. Maybe I should try battery pack on. Okay, here it is. On Bricklink. Let's see if this works. Cool. There is our electric 9-volt battery box, small with police pattern on both sides. Appeared in one set. Mobile police truck. I feel like I maybe even saw this. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's cool. Lights and sounds kind of situation. Price guide. Are there any for sale? Oh, I have to pick a color. Okay. Very low value. Max price used $4.16. Oh yeah, yeah, these are super cheap. All right, 45 cents. You know, that's our minimum. Hey, you know, that's all right. I wonder if it still works. I think I have some 9-volt batteries at home, so to try that out. I don't know how it works at all, to be completely honest. Here's a vinyl parasail piece. Let's think. How do we think we would identify this particular fellow? We'll try vinyl 8. Bricklink Search is really... Bricklink Search is not always the greatest. Oh, there we go. That's it. Plastic triangle, 6x12 sail with blue 8. Horizontal gray stripes, vertical gray stripe pattern. Price, $1.55, it says there on the side. A lot of this, you know... Okay, that's the max use price. Past 6 months. Yeah, okay. About a buck. A buckish. Surf Shack. Oh, that's a cool set. Oh my gosh. This is the kind of stuff that I adore. I don't know how much bigger I can make this. Oh, look at that. That is... Oh, man. I hope we have some more of the printed elements from that in here. That's freaking awesome. I would love... Oh, yeah, I mean, so I have my city, which, if you follow the channel, you've seen the city. I would love... I used to have an island when I was a kid, a Lego island, as well, which was, you know, different aesthetic, beach stuff, California style kind of thing. I would love to bring back the island. I would love to do it completely in like a retro Lego aesthetic with stuff like that set. I'm just going to dump this bag out. We'll keep going. I don't think I'm going to go through every single part unless I'm feeling really motivated to do that. We'll just kind of pull out some interesting stuff. This map I've for sure seen before. Hopefully my sound isn't too cooked right now. This map I've seen before. I feel like I maybe have some, like one of these, or I know the set. Here's a classic space sort of chassis piece. Let's see if we can find that quick. Let's see if we can find... chassis. I don't know if that would bring it up. 101 parts. Yeah, I don't know about that. Can we sort them by age? Item name? Let's try this. Classic space, and then we'll go to parts. Because that should give us, oh my gosh, 215 parts. That should give us stuff with the print on it. Try brick. Or, you know, slope would maybe. Let's try slope. Sloped. Nope. What's the dimensions? This is a 2x8 piece here. Dang. How do you type dimensions in Bricklink? I don't want to be spending like this whole stream doing this, but I do want to find this stuff. All right, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because here's a piece that I did see. Which one is this? This is... Okay. This piece right here. Ooh. Average price $333. Let me switch back to... we go. Average price $3.33 for this. I'm not sure if I have any of these. I have quite a bit of classic space stuff, and that print is in excellent condition. That's terrific. Really pleased about that. I think I'll just keep moving through. I could definitely ID this if I figure out like a set that it's in. If I just go look through some actual classic space sets, and maybe I'll just search via this part that we just identified. But let me just kind of push through some of this stuff a little bit more. See if we see any other classic space stuff before I move on. There's definitely some old Legoland Town stuff in here. Wow, that's cool. Oh, I really like that. Space Police. We got arrows. We got more of these sort of tail fin things. Octane arms. Here's another one of these chassis. I think there is like a photo. Oh, we have somebody watching? Hello, hello? Okay, nobody said hello. But hello, welcome to the stream. Just looking through some yard sale stuff here. Trying to identify some pieces on Bricklink. Figure out the value. These are amazing. Oh, wow, a stop sign. And a do not enter sign. The thing with these kind of parts, I'm going to hold one of these up nice and close for the camera. When you find stuff like this, flagpoles, certain kinds of like antenna and stuff in classic Lego sets, even trees, pretty much anything with like a narrow bar connection like that, it's very common you find them broken. So I did spot these when I picked out these bags. And okay, here's one that's broken. I saw this one. I saw that this one is broken, this sort of construction sign. So that stinks. I don't know if the base is in here. Here's another one. What's this? Police 300 meters? What does that mean? I don't know what the P is for. Police parking. It's probably like a European kind of thing. Let's see if the base is in here anywhere for this construction sign. I don't see one. So that's a bummer. But, yeah, like this is super common. Anytime I find something old school like this that's not broken, I'm like super excited because this is a very common occurrence. So let's find those quick. Let's just look up like stop sign. I think I'll make another tab of whatever this set is, and we'll come back to that. But let's just look up stop sign. And that should come up. Yeah, okay, cool. That's the very first thing. $1.82 for that. 17 sets, wow. Whoa, max price sold in the past 6 months, $4.80. That's not bad at all. Let's see what sets it comes in. I'm assuming since we have this whole bunch of them here, I would assume that there was probably like a parts pack. Here we go. Oh, that's a terrible photo. Road signs. I would have to assume, given how many of these signs we have here, this must have been what was in this collection. When I spoke to the seller, they said that it was like their kids' old stuff that they had, bought back in the day when their kids were little. And they had sold a lot of it already over the past several years. They said they'd made like $9,000 over the years selling stuff like the monorail, pirate ships, castles, all the sort of like, Holy Grail type sets. So this was what they were selling when I saw it over the weekend, was just kind of the last of what they had. So this set in particular goes for about $15 now. I definitely don't have the whole thing, because what are we missing? We have most of it. We're just missing, there's like a parking sign that's missing. And there might be more. Oh, I think I see another one in this minifigure bag. So we'll line that up. Oh no, that's something different. Yeah, okay, there's some broken pieces in that minifigure bag. Anyway, yeah, so we're missing a couple. We're missing the 40 mile an hour. We're missing the blue do not enter sign or whatever that is. And the parking sign. But the rest are here. That's really awesome. That's super cool. yeah, like I said, I just love this retro stuff, and I would love to do like a retro layout someday. So, oh my gosh, should use the chat. Aren't these cool? Look at these. Isn't that amazing? So, all right, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. This is incredible. That is a print. Obviously Lego has, done prints for a really long time, but they've done stickers for a long time, so stickers go pretty far back. And this is the kind of thing, something like this map, like this is a sticker. This sticker's in incredible shape for being like whatever, 30, 40 years old, but I feel like larger things like this would typically be stickers, and this is a print, and that's super cool. So we have like a gas pump wrench and tire jack on here. So I don't know. On Bricklink, there's like keywords for things. I'm trying to think what we should search to find that. Let's think, like, well, like maybe the brick dimensions. What is that? 1 by 3 by 6? Is that what that is, or is that 5? I think it's 5 bricks tall. 1 by 3 by 5. Oh, that actually worked. There it is. Wrench, jack, and pump pattern. That would be what that is. Very matter of fact. Average price $5.97, not bad. Max price $10.48. Let's see what set this comes in. It's gonna be pretty cool, I bet. Yeah, that's neat. I do like that. Nice windows. Yeah, I didn't get any windows. I think there was like a whole baggie of like window kind of pieces at this. Oh, look, we're like missing another sign thing. Oh shit, no, we're not. I shouldn't swear on a Lego stream. We're not missing it. I just found it. Look at this. So this one is like, mug, phone, and what do we think that blue thing is? Hello. What do we think this blue thing is? Let's see. I'm sure if it says, if the Bricklink thing says wrench, mug, or whatever, wrench, jack, and pump pattern, surely it will identify what this blue thing is. Or I should just say blue thing. That's a cool set. I've never seen that one before. So we're just looking through the parts catalog for that set. I didn't even see what it's called. Red brick 1 by 3 by 5 with cup, phone, and water tap pattern. Water tap. Yeah, it's about the same. $4, $5.46. Very cool. This set is called Big Rig Truck Stop. You're in the Big Rig Truck Stop now. Super. I love that. And these prints, I mean, they're in rough shape, but this is always the kind of thing I feel like, like roadside things, they should be beat up, It's out in the elements out there. So in the set, it's like stacked up like that as a sign. Doesn't really honestly look like anything you would see in real life, to be completely honest. But it's cool. Looks like an inventory. Let's go back to Bricklink. I have a tab open for this tail piece here. And let's see if... No, I don't see that other classic space part that we're trying to identify. Even like another... Yeah, no. Alright, well, because I still just have this white... Oh, well, this is the same element, but different print. This part, I don't know how to describe that to Bricklink so that it can tell me what it is. But we got 2 of those. This I would say is for sure like a boat or racing kind of thing, but this one's obviously classic space. What else? I mean, the rest of this is relatively basic. Here's like an octane thing, across two pieces, which thank God they don't do anymore. I've got like I think this exact same thing somewhere. These two like little wall panel pieces with the octane sticker across it. Yeah, the rest of these are pretty basic. This I'm not familiar with though. Transport. 2x2 black tile with transport printed on it. That should be pretty easy to find. If we just search transport and narrow it to pieces, I would imagine there is... oh, look at that. That's blue. Is that blue? Oh, interesting. It comes in blue and black. The black one... Whoa! Wow! $4.22 is the average price for this 2x2 black tile. Oh, this is also from Big Rig Truck Stop. So there's a... oh, okay, there's a blue one right here. So there's two. There's a blue one and a black one that comes in Big Rig Truck Stop also. And do I see... okay, yeah, I see the printed parts for the gas pump there also. Cool. So here's the blue one found as well. I really hope my neighbors yelling don't come up on the live stream, but nothing to be done about that if it happens. Here's the printed parts. So there's a couple of these. Okay, so I would say if I look back at the set, there's probably going to be 2 gas pumps. And these are the prints for the gas pumps. They go like back to back like that. Yeah, I mean, I for sure do not have the whole set. Like, obviously, this is all just printed or sticker pieces. Even these doors, these have printed police on them. That one's in pretty bad shape, but this one, I bet this goes with the... maybe it goes with this police set that this battery box came from. Yeah, let me look at Bricklink again, and let's see what Big Rig Truck Stop is worth, because that is a pretty cool set. 5 minifigures, 575 pieces. Wow, $154 average price. How many are for sale? 24. Yeah, cool. That is a neat set. Let me see if there's a bigger picture. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That's like a complete like rebuild. Or does it... oh, no, it's not. It's just like a... oh, yeah, it's a different camera angle. That one's rebuilt. I see. Cool. That's a fun set. And what year is that? 1987. Yeah, I think all this... I don't know how far back the oldest stuff that I have is. But definitely haven't seen that set. Here's some elements. These have like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like metal like in here. So these are like contacts for the battery box. So you would connect stuff together. So like here's the lights. Here's a 2x4 plate with the metal in it. Another one. Oh, here's a 2x8 plate with the metal contacts in it. So that's pretty cool. Another 2x8 plate. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think the box does anything on its own, aside from just send the power from the battery. But we got the lights. That's fun. So I'll have to try those out sometime. See if I can get it to work. That's super cool. I don't know if I looked at what that set was worth. Oh yeah, here it is. Let's see what this set's worth. This set, I would imagine, this mobile police truck. This, I would imagine, was pretty common back in the day. Yeah, Complete, no instructions, no box, $11. And it works. So, yeah, I bet this was pretty common back then. And I would say I'm missing the sound thing. Unless it's in here. Because it looks like the sound comes out of this black part. Let's have a look. Yeah, black electric sound siren. Yep, never seen that before. 8 sets, wow, super cheap. Yeah, it'd be cool to get my hands on that, just to have like a functioning thing. So hopefully this battery box works. That'd be really cool. All right. I think I will move on to the minifigure stuff. The rest of this isn't too exciting. This is like a pretty common print. I have a couple of those. Pirate map. 2 pirate maps. Nothing else like really standing out. This looks almost like non-Lego. I think that's real Lego. Maybe I'll look up what this sticker is, because that's kind of an odd thing to see in Lego. A USA sticker. Let's look that up quick. Oh, there it is. What is this from? 25 cents? That's not bad for a 2x2 tile. The sticker's kind of falling apart. Okay, this is kind of what I figured. Space shuttle. I thought it had to be something like space related. That's cool. Oh, and it looks like there's little panels too. I don't think I have those panels. These. Oh, they say NASA. Oh, that's even cooler. I wish I had that. Maybe it's in this other bag. All right, cool. And that's like a, yeah, $60 for this one. Okay, that's a pretty valuable set overall. I'm not familiar. I wonder if that's a unique base plate for that. Oh, and those struts are cool too. Neat hour. Okay, I think that is enough for the bricks. Great stuff in here. I mean, I don't know, I'm not keeping a tally on things, but I feel like this bag was $8. We haven't even gotten into this minifigure bag, which was in the $8 bag. I think we're for sure making our money back. Which, you know, I love to say, and it makes it sound like an investment or whatever. I'm not selling like anything. You know, probably maybe someday, sure, but, you know, I'm not doing this like with the intention of selling stuff. You know, I just love to collect. Ooh, let me, I'm sorry, I have the chat box too small and I can't read everything. 1 second. I'm missing messages. That is true. Mars mission is better than NASA. That is so true. Because Mars mission doesn't take our tax dollars. I don't know, I'm not a NASA hater. I used to go to a bar trivia every now and then, and the host was always like making fun of NASA and complaining about them stealing our tax dollars. Because I don't think he believed in the moon landing. But anyway, I still agree. Alright. Minifigure bag number 1. This is more odds and ends. I feel like I'm seeing some non-Lego stuff in here as well. So I don't really know why this is separated from the other bag of minifigure parts, but I think this is more accessories, and the other one is strictly... Oh, no, that is cool. So this is a classic pirate sword, but the original owners painted a little blood on it. That looks awesome. That looks super cool. Good paint. Nice splatter, not like, you know, over the top. Subtle but impactful. Great red. Oh, here's another one. Another painted one. That's so fun. I've never seen anybody do that before. That's fun. Crossbow. I think I'm going to look this up. I mean, these are probably relatively abundant, but this is an old gray crossbow. And I feel like I maybe have one. Chewbacca has one. So I think I have like one from an old Chewbacca. But there's a couple of them in here, which, again, like the signs, I think this must have been like a parts pack. Like, I don't know if there would have been a set, like a singular set that you'd get this many crossbows in. So let's go back to Bricklink. And search crossbow. Have a look at the old gray ones. I'm just curious. Dark gray. Yeah, I mean, they're not super valuable. Just, 5 cents you can get. They go up from there, but about, 5 to 10 cents, I'd say. Okay, average price 40 cents. That's not too bad. It starts right here with dark gray. There's 2 in axe cart, 2 in boat with armor. Those are both more recent, though. This would have been much older. I would say there's got to be a parts pack somewhere. 3 in crossbow cart from 97. No, it's not Fright Nights. I should just scroll until I see 80s, because it's got to be. Oh, interesting. Alright, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just had a couple here's. Oh, maybe it's. Okay, Wolfpack Renegades. So you'll see in a sec why maybe I think it's that. Spoilers. Alright, well, that might just help us, narrow it down a little bit as we keep hunting through and looking at stuff. So we got a couple crossbows. That's very nice. A couple non-painted pirate swords. That's definitely not Lego. Put that to the side. Here's a broken something or other. I would say this was some kind of flagpole. So that was what I'm talking about. You can see it's like really bent. Top's broken off. That's why it's so amazing to me that those street signs are like in the shape they're in. Because here's a street sign with no sign, just the post. So that's what I'm saying. This kind of stuff just happens. That's an odd sticker, like a hammer sticker, I guess. Little printed grill brick, dragon shield, super cool. Here's an old school red cape. These I don't think are super rare or anything. I don't know what they're worth. I'll look it up quick. I have a couple of these. These are like the original Lego capes. So, I'm not a fan. Pulling out some more non-Lego here. I shouldn't say I'm not a fan of the new, like, rubbery plastic Lego capes, because they definitely have their purposes. They've made Doctor Strange's cloak as like a rubbery plastic piece. They've made a cool Batman that has like a rubbery molded cowl and cape combo. Those are neat. I just don't want like rubbery capes to completely replace cloth capes. I love cloth elements. So let's go back to Bricklink and red cape. I'm not. Average price $1.46. Max price $7. That's crazy. How many are for sale? 646 for sale. Sounds about right. And there's red ones. Yeah, in quite a few sets. So what I'll do is I'll pull up the minifigures tab, and then we'll keep that open. I definitely saw another cape in here. I saw a blue one somewhere. How many blues are there? That's quite a few blues as well. Because, yeah, there's a blue one in here somewhere, too. See, okay, this is the valuable one. This is the brown. So they put like a brown cape on this blacksmith guy backwards, so it's like an apron. That's freaking awesome. This one's got to be really expensive, though. $12.50. Dang. $12.50 for that little brown cape. Anyway, that's a bit of an aside. So we got red cape. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like somewhere or another I saw a blue one in one of these bags. Oh, here's a really bloody sword. Nice. That's so fun. Another sword. Here's a black sword. I would say that that's real Lego. Yep, for sure. Oh, it's a Sharpie. They just painted it black. That's fun. Old customization from original non-purists. That's okay, though. I think I'm going to look this up, this white flag piece, because this is one of those things where I'm looking at it and I'm just like, have I ever seen a flag in white before? Like, I'm not sure. I have a bin here that's got lots of flags in it. Oh, this is a this is a rare piece. Let's look up how much this is. This is just one of those freaking things where, you know, I actually have one right here. I have a couple. I don't know how rare it is. I know that it's relatively rare because I know that Cheesy Studios uses them to make, or used to use them at least to make cactuses. Cacti in his Lego Minecraft world. Let's look up the green 1x2 grill piece. Because, yeah, I feel like it's rare. Is there an E at the end of grill? These freaking Europeans. It doesn't have bottom groove. Oh, it does have bottom groove. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is going to take some narrowing. Can I just select the color here? Green. Oh wait, I don't want a price guide. I just want to see what sets it's in. Alright, I'm probably just going to scroll. Well, I will go to price guide, and we will just see how much it is first. And then I want to see what sets it's in. Because I don't think it's very common. Yeah. Average price, 26 cents. Max price, $2.40. I mean, so, you know, it's not nothing for what's a relatively, you know, common element. But it's just one of those things, yeah, where, like, for whatever reason, in that color, it's not super common. I don't want to spend forever scrolling on here, because this is going to be like every single Lego set ever made has this freaking grill in it. Yeah, I'm not going to spend time on this, because there's got to be a better way to figure this out. But anyway, I know that generally speaking, this is not a very common. That's right. If you take this grill and you put it in your milk, it turns the milk green. So you got to be careful with that. So I have a couple of those. Yeah, I'll look that up later and see what sets that comes in. But just one of those random things where, like, in this color, for whatever reason, it's rare. Some air tanks. These air tanks are in great shape. This is another thing. Here's one that's not in great shape so much, but these air tanks get kind of beat up around, like, the neck bracket. But these white ones are in really good shape, and they're very clean. This yellow one's in really good shape too, and a nice blue one here. So everybody loves classic spacemen. Yeah, let's look up this white flag, because I am curious about that. Everything else is kind of standardy here. I think we'll move on after this. Let's go back to Bricklink. Hello. Thanks for joining us. We're just looking at some Lego that I picked up at a yard sale recently. Seeing how, I typed in the word yard. Yeah, just seeing what some of this stuff I found at a yard sale is worth. Flag. Go to parts. Boy, there's a lot of flags. Is there a better way to search this? Lowest price? Yeah, okay. Oh, does it wave left or right? It waves left. And let's select color white. Wow. Average price $1.25. Max price $9.68. So there's only 291 sets, so hopefully okay. Ooh. Oh, it's in Big Rig Truck Stop. What do you know? This is the common thing sometimes when you're doing this. So here's Big Rig Truck Stop again. Ah, there's supposed to be 2. So Big Rig Truck Stop. No, there's supposed to be 3. So right there in Big Rig Truck Stop, we got 3 white flags, but unfortunately I just have 1. So let me go back and just see like how many sets have a white one. Like, I feel like it's not. Oh, that's funny, there's some in the pod race. Alright, so I mean it's a relatively common flag color, but they definitely just don't make it anymore. Like, I think the last... Yeah, so this makes sense. So I would say, so this looks like this is the most recent set that the white flag was in, 2004. That was like a big change year for Lego, where they stopped making a lot of colors, and a lot of stuff changed in general. So doesn't surprise me that was the last time that color appeared. So I don't really know much about the difference between wave left and wave right, though. Let's take a little detour and just investigate that. 'Cause I'm curious, like, did they used to wave right and then they changed it? Or did the new ones wave right? Just looking at the value, I would say it has to be that the new ones wave right and the old ones wave left. Because wave right is like way less valuable. Let's see what color. Ooh, don't know that. Let's see what colors it comes in. Because if we see like a modern color, yeah, okay. So I would say wave left is the old ones, and wave right are the new ones. All right. The more you know. Moving on. I think that does it for this bag. I mean, there's a couple printed things. This little control panel, I've seen these before, I think. I've got some of those. A dragon flag. It almost looks like a... Oh, I feel like it's kind of different. Like... Huh. So it's like proportioned kind of differently. Yeah, that is a completely different pose. That's so weird. I've never seen that before. But they, like, changed the pose of the dragon so it fit the flag a little bit better. Alright, cool. So that was... all this was the $8 bag. That's a pretty sweet deal. I should probably be treating these signs that I gushed over a little bit more delicately. But... Yeah, I'm super. I don't even know how I should store these to like keep them safe. But these are. I'm really happy about these. I love that kind of stuff. You guys were here. It was a long lunch break. I'm glad I chose this time to do it because I was hoping I'd maybe catch some people on lunch breaks. So this is great. So I've been going for about an hour now. I still got some more to look at here for sure, and this is going to be more interesting, I think. But here is our $10 minifigure bag. I'm excited to get into this. I was really excited when I found this, especially at this price. I think I think I know what I'm starting with, because I looked at it a little bit, you know. I mean, I like to go in a little bit blind, because these kind of, like, unboxing type videos are fun. But, you know, you want to give it a little look to make sure you're not, like, wasting your money. But this guy right here, Wolfpack torso, and he also, okay, yeah, he had a cape one. So he's got a black cape, which I also think is not super rare. I think it's about the same as the red one. But the Wolfpack torso, I was like, oh, we need that. So obviously he's missing an arm. That's not too big of a deal. Fortunately, Old Brown does not have the brittleness problem that the certain era of reddish brown has. So I don't think putting a black arm on him should be too bad. Although, oh, he is cracked. That's too bad, but, you know. Again, like I said before, I'm not in the market to, like, be selling stuff, so a cracked torso, it is what it is, you know. It's still worth something to me. So let's go back to Bricklink, pull up Wolf Pack. Should it be 2 words? No, okay. Wow, that's so funny. So if it has brown arms, it's worth $21. It has black arms, $4.20. And if it's just the torso, maybe I'll look at this, because we're missing an arm. This is just the torso. So these are like 66 cents. The one I saw, because I clicked on the one when I was looking at this at the flea market. You know, I clicked on the one with the black arms because it has a black arm. You know, so it's in one minifigure. So they just do the same guy over and over, and he's got a red cape. Interesting. So he's got the right head on already. So let's just try and put him back together. He's got the right pants. Just got to change his cape. I wonder how long that cape... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you guys this. Thanks, Chummy. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to put this guy together as he seems to want to be. I don't know if I'm going to try... Oh, there's a black arm. It's the wrong side, though. Oh, and here's a blue cape, as I mentioned before, so I was right. That is in there. And I know I saw... Oh, and here's a loose brown arm. I need this. I have a Attack of the Clones Anakin minifigure that is missing an old brown arm. So if I don't find a better home for that, I will definitely be putting it on Anakin. I am pushing through some interesting things here, but I'm just looking for... I swear when I looked at this in the store, I saw one of those, like, peasant hats. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, here's another brown arm. So there's a pair of brown arms. Maybe this is meant to be a brown-armed Wolfpack guy. Oh, here's a black peasant hat on this guy. So let's pull up the... Since I found 2 brown arms, let's go back. Wolfpack pattern torso, 4 minifigures. So it could be this guy. Black cape, red and black legs, and black peasant hat. Oh yeah, he's more common. There's one without a cape, and there's one with a red cape. Interesting. So yeah, so not much Wolfpack stuff in general in LEGO history. Black Knight's Castle, Fire Breathing Fortress, Ghostly Hideout, Medieval Knights, Wolfpack Renegades, and Wolfpack Tower. I would bet I don't think there's a shield in here. I think Black Knight's Castle, maybe, since there's like one Wolfpack guy that comes in that. And I know that this seller said that they had castle stuff that they had sold. So, what's this Wolfpack guy? Yeah, I don't know. This is where things get kind of hard to narrow down if you don't have more to go off of. But hey, Wolfpack torso, that's a win for me. This is what I saw when I picked this stuff up. I looked at this. I looked it up on Bricklink, and I saw like average $12 for a Wolfpack torso. And I was like, yep, I'll take a $10 bag for that. Because I knew I could just, obviously there's other stuff in here that was interesting and exciting to me. This is a more modern piece. I always liked this print a lot. I use this for like my old school custom Link figure because it's got like the bangs like Link has most of the time. So I always like that head a lot. I'll put that to the side. That's a relatively common piece. Here's another modified part. It's like a knight helmet with some bloody paint on it. That's pretty cool. This one stood out to me a lot. This is an element I don't think I have at all. And it's a female torso. Pretty uncommon back then. For those of you who do not know, LEGO did not make a lot of girl minifigures back in the day. And this color, I think, is not in production anymore. So what should I look up to find that? Let's go back to Bricklink. I'm thinking, I guess just pink torso? It's going to be tough to... Oh, there it is. Sorry. Paradisa is what it says. That's what I was hoping. Interesting. Why doesn't it say what it appears in? Okay, it's a bit of a closed circle here. Why does it not appear in anything? People are selling it. It certainly exists. So what? So what's the difference here? I don't even know. Torso Paradisa, dark pink dot top with silver necklace pattern, yellow arms, yellow hands. Torso Paradisa, red dot top with gold necklace pattern. Alright, I don't know. Let's look at minifigures. See what we got here. That's a very Paradisa figure with a white cap. Oh, I did just see these yellow legs. Yeah, okay, maybe it's this one. I saw these yellow legs with the white. I always like that face. I don't know why. This is kind of funny to me. Yeah, let's see if I can find this hair and this face. That's the one I actually like. This one's like kind of crazy looking, but this one is fun. It's cute. Oh, okay. So there's pink and rose pink. How do I know which one I have? Let me look at it close up and see if I can spot a difference. I don't know how to tell the difference. So maybe I can identify it by the set. Let's look at what sets it's in. 5 cents. I would assume... That's cute. So 93, 92, 94. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can identify it from other figure parts we find. This is what we're looking at here. I'm going to take it apart a little bit, just take the head off of it. And we're going to try and find... So these legs, I think, for sure go with it. I don't see any white legs. I think solid white legs are the only other option. So I think those go together like that. Let's see if we can find our lady face. I see some like pirate lady faces. These are like the older Lego girl heads. There's another one. But these Paradisa faces are a little bit more subtle with the printing. Here's another one of these white hair prints. Here's a mustache guy. I always like this print a lot too. This might go with the Paradisa stuff. I feel like I saw the like waiter outfit in here somewhere. Sunglasses. That face is really messed up. Another mustache waiter guy. Plain red torso. I feel like that's not, strangely not all that common. Oh, blue pirate lady. That's awesome. I'm gonna put the one lady head that we found on there right away. Let's switch gears and identify this blue torso quick. Blue pirate female. I feel like it. Let's go this way and see if we can find the blue printed version of this dress. Oh wait, that's not even the same. Oh yeah, it's not the same. Oh wait, all right. Blue dress torso. I don't know if that's gonna work. Only 14 parts. Okay. No, because it's a white. It's a white minifigure torso. White torso, blue dress, or blue, what is that, corset? Okay, cool. Castle Crusaders. Oh, one set, one minifigure. How much does it go for? $5. Woo! $5 for one with some scratches, and this one... I mean, maybe you'd describe this as some scratches. It's in pretty great shape, though. Let's see what set this is. I bet this is a big castle. Yeah, King's Mountain Fortress. Oh, cool. Let's see what... let's go to the set and have a look at all the minifigures. 401 parts. That's not a lot of parts for a really cool looking castle. 8 minifigures. Wow, what a great set. Cool. Oh, so I might be able to complete her, although I don't have that hat. Yeah, I don't have that red. I don't have that red hat, so I think this is all we got, unfortunately. I might have a spare of that blue dress piece somewhere in my collection. The seller had a bunch of bags that were sorted by color, and there was a blue bag, so I wonder if there's a blue bag and a red bag. So I hope the hat and dress to this maiden figure are not just sitting in those bags of different colored bricks, because I always really like these princess minifigures, because like I said, you know, like they didn't make a lot of girl minifigures back in the day, and that this like pointy hat piece, you know, was not very common. I want to see like how many figures that's actually in. High cone shaped hat. 9 sets, 5 minifigures, and I think it only it came in 3 colors. Okay. Yeah, this one I always liked a lot. I had this figure off eBay when I was a kid, and I lost I think I lost the dress and the hat like immediately, which I'm like still kicking myself about. But that's a really great figure. This one really is too. It's like kind of a fun evolution to follow. So there's your original maiden, and then they make this one, and then that one. So it's fun. That's a bummer though that it's not complete. But what are you gonna do? What else? What else? We have a Captain Redbeard head on a yellow spaceman body. We'll take this apart a little bit and try and put this yellow spaceman back together. All these kind of like default. Oh wait, here's a helmet and head. This is really beat up, but there's a yellow spaceman for us. I don't know what those go for, but it's one complete figure at least. And then we got some racers, another plain red torso, more racers. This is like an old jockey figure. I think I'm willing to bet that this little mustache guy head goes on there. And I think I saw his hat somewhere. Did I see a black hard hat? Maybe not. So yeah, not really like complete figure stuff in here, which I wasn't really expecting. But I spotted the Wolfpack guy, as I pointed out. Here's a white spaceman. Let's get this guy. We could try and complete this guy. So we have a white air tank to go on. Oops. White air tank to go on him. And his torso print is in really good shape too. And I see some solid white legs on this pirate's torso, but I kind of feel like those maybe go together. So I don't know if I want to separate that just yet. Well, maybe I'm just going to stand everybody up here and see what all of our torso prints are. More unprinted. Octane guy, he's complete. That's not bad. These are not super, those are not rare by any means, for sure. This is like a 90s firefighter torso. This is an 80s firefighter torso. 80s cop, really worn printing. Pirate. That's not Lego. That's not Lego. Maybe let's identify this. Just peasant torso. It's got a blue cape on it. I don't think that goes with it though. Let's go back to Bricklink. Peasant torso? I don't know if that's the official name for this. No. Well, let's go. Let's see if maybe this set leads us to that figure. This is what I wanted to do earlier. No, just a bunch of knights. This torso we have. Okay. see the blue legs with black hips. I do not. Let's look at this guy. I did this same guy I looked at. Lol. What is his torso? Okay, so that's, yeah, blue arms. I definitely don't have any of the armor pieces here, but black legs with red hips. Let's see. Oh, on this guy, black legs with red hips. Here's what we'll do. We'll go from him. All right, so we're going to go from this torso backwards. 13 minifigures. Let's see what we've got. Because I have a gray pointy helmet here. Oh, yeah, maybe it's this guy. Oh, there's a blue cape. Blue cape, blue legs. Oh, and the gray pointy helmet. I bet it's him. I bet it's this guy. What's he in? One set. Knight's Arsenal. Any crossbows in there? Oh, no, but wait. Oh, it's a Lion Knight shield. Yeah, I feel like it's this guy. Blue cape. Do we have blue legs? We got blue legs. Blue legs aplenty. I'll look a little bit closer and just see. Because I don't have any of the blue legs with the black hips. I have black legs with blue hips. Yeah. And I have black legs. Oh, this guy's got black legs. I don't think I have that helmet, though. Yeah, I think it's this guy. Blue cape, blue legs, plain smiley face, and the gray helmet. So let's find some blue legs. And I don't have any loose hands in this haul here, but for sure there's plenty loose hands in my collection. These capes are in good shape too, which is nice to see. And where's a plain smiley head? I'll take this guy's. There we go. Relatively complete figure, just missing a hand. And he is from, let's see this set again. He's from Knight's Arsenal. So he's from Knight's Arsenal. He goes for about $4.50. Not bad. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to look through and try and reassemble everybody here, but I'm just going to kind of show some more pieces, and I think I'll kind of tally some things up later on and figure out what our value is. So we'll just look at our torso prints and stuff here. We have a nice second gen Blacktron torso. Prints in really good shape, and the yellow or the white torso is not yellowed at all, so that's awesome. I think I will go back and look up that one in a sec. This guy looks kind of complete. Some kind of racer. Cool. This, I can't remember if this is Futron or Unitron, but this is kind of like second generation classic space. Print is not in great shape. It's got like a big white pockmark on it. But, cool, nonetheless. Talked about him. We got another knight torso, missing an arm, but I think we may have some loose arms in here. White spaceman, blue scaled armor with the black arms. I always liked that print a lot. I used to use this for Thor before we had official Thor figures. Red scaled armor. This print is not... Oh, no, it's not a bad print. It's not a worn print. It's got more blood on it. So, just, you know, original owners had some fun with this. Painted some blood on their knight armor. That's cool. Octan racing helmets. Generic blue pirate torso. Very generic city guy. This kind of thing, I wouldn't be surprised if this was in that Big Rig set. Big Rig Truck Stop or whatever it was called. Overall dude. This is a nice print. I like that. He looks like a chill guy. I'd wear that shirt. Could make a nice Shinji Ikari figure with that. What else? Plain white torso, very beat up. Red jumpsuit torso with a pretty worn print. Worn racer. Yeah, and this I can't identify. This is like the peasant guy. I think if I like reverse search, if I reverse search from Magisto the Wizard, because he has the same torso but in blue. He's that same print. I think at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Magisto has that. And then here's a red overalls guy. I think I'm going to swap out some red legs for that so it matches. This, I don't know how common this is or not. I only have like one of these because I made a Fire Mario with it. And I don't think I had one anywhere else. The red print is like not really a perfect match for Lego Red, but still looks good. And then a nurse or ambulance driver torso. Got some red hair, got a really beat up blue overalls guy here. He's seen some things. And that's pretty much everything. I think I pointed out this black peasant hat earlier as well. So let's try quick and identify a couple more things. Let's go back to Bricklink and let's search for Magisto. Okay, yeah, so Magisto has that print. Let's go to parts. Oh, Forestman shirt. Okay, and I have it with the blue arms. So I have it with blue arms. I have a bunch of gray legs here, and I also have some blue legs. Don't have that basket piece with us. Could be this guy. Could be that guy too. Let's try this one. I'm feeling good about this one. One set. Smuggler's Hayride. Could be Smuggler's Hayride guy. I mean, how much does this part go for in general? Let's just have a look at this part. $263 average price, max sold price $7.99. Do they make it still? They don't make it still. Yeah, no. Why is it Why is it like cheap new options? Let's look at items for sale. Is it? It's not like a pick-a-brick card, is it? No. Yeah, because this is like light gray, not light bluish gray. Does he have a black hat? Yeah. Let's see what this guy comes in. Prisoner Convoy. Oh, could we have Prisoner Convoy? Perhaps we have Prisoner Convoy. Because we have that. Let's look at the rest of our figures here in this set. Maybe not. Because we do have that torso. No, but we don't have any of the rest of it. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's a little too hard to say, I think, what's what here and what sets we have. How much is this guy worth? $350. Yeah, cool. Hey, you know, I just like having minifigures. I just love minifigures. We'll put the gray legs on him. Why not? Where'd that torso go? Where did I put it? There it is. And do we have any nice regular smiley heads left? Not really. I'll put this beat up one on it so we can look like a real peasant. Although I don't want to get the black head stuck in there, so, or the black hat stuck in there, but there we go. All right. I think that's pretty much everything. So yeah, just got a bunch of other odds and ends, basically extra legs, and whatnot. So I think I'll probably call it there. Oh, you know what? No, let's look up this Blacktron torso super quick. Generation 2 Blacktron torso. So this piece in and of itself goes for 9 cents. Okay. Not very much. Yeah, average price $1.24, max price $5.30. Let's see what figures it's in. See what else we have here. I have some of these white legs with the black hips. That's pretty universal. Okay, so every version of that figure has those. And I have some random... Oh, here's another minifigure. I'll pop this one on here. I have a minifigure head, but I don't know if I have a black helmet. No, I'm not seeing a black helmet, but that's... So, this is what we got. Blacktron guy. No helmet that I can find for him. Let's see what this kind of basic Blacktron 2 figure is worth. $3.98. Yeah, alright. Wow, 15 cents. A little 2-pack you could get back in the day. Alright, I did just find something that I would like to try and identify. This 2x2 printed tile with like rain? I don't know how to search for that. What do we think? 2x2 tile. 2x2 tile. White. Decorated. I don't know if this is the right terms. Rain? No. Let's get rid of decorated. get rid of white. Oops. White decorated. That kind of looks similar-ish, but not quite. Maybe I should do how many is this? 837. Ugh. Let's do white, black, yellow decorated because it's a white tile, but the print is black and yellow. How many is this now? 18. All right. That narrows it down, but I don't see it here. White car. Now, let's try black car because the car on the print is black. Okay, what's this? Let's just try. Did I try this already? Rain? Droplet? Car? 25. That's better. Okay, well that's very similar. Oh, it's for a car wash. Let's see what's on page 2. It better be here. Where is it? Alright, so this is like almost identical. So there's got to be another. Oh, that's a cool set. Metro Park and Service Tower. That's really neat. Yeah, okay, I already see the other tile. So this, make it big somehow. That right there is our other tile. Let's go to parts. This is a $167 set. We can see if anything else jumps out at us as being familiar from this haul. Oh, interesting. I've never seen that before. Printed 1x2 double slope. Interesting. Where's our tiles? Should be here under the white parts. There we go. White tile 2x2 with car wash water drops pattern. This goes for 45 cents from this one set. Hey, all right. So, 45 cents for that. How's it going? I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, we got just odds and ends otherwise, so I think I'm gonna call it there. I have some other Lego stuff I haven't gone through, but I don't know. I don't think there's any minifigure stuff in it. So I could end it here. I could keep going. If anybody's watching and would like to see more, you could let me know. I went through a kind of a bulk bin recently and sifted out and pulled out some parts that I bought. No minifigure parts, but you know, just kind of stuff for my city to use for building stuff, because you see a lot of like earth tones and things that good for landscape building. So I got that. A couple other things from that same haul, just had to put them in a separate bag. So Technic beams, these big 4x4 plates, people bricks, all that jazz. But yeah, that's it for this retro haul. This is a great, I don't know, this is awesome. Definitely a good 18 bucks for sure. And this Redbeard head just kind of randomly in here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I see somebody else just tuned in. Hello. We are just coming to the end here, but I just looked through this whole haul that I got at a yard sale kind of flea market recently. Spent $18 on all this, and I haven't been actually like keeping a tally of the value of everything. Just been kind of looking through on Bricklink and calling it out as I find stuff. But for sure, I think we've got more than $18 worth of stuff here. So yeah, found some really cool stuff, and now I'll have the fun of sorting it into the collection. So if there's any interest in watching me sort, again, you can let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm going to be bringing this stream to an end. So thank you guys again for watching. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. Let's see how we're looking on YouTube. Okay. Yep. Well, again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.